All right, man. What's going on? We back, Goodfellas Sports TV. We back in the building. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Appreciate everybody for already who tapping in. Let me know where you from. Shout it out. But hey, don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Always can find my social media in the description. If you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, or video request, or you just want to chop it up, Twitter's the fastest way. Then Instagram, then Facebook. Want to make a donation, Cash App, PayPal in the description. Appreciate everybody who do donate. Best way to donate personally, share the video somewhere on social media or with another sports or boxing fan. Don't forget to check out our sponsors today, Cell Phone Buyers Recyclers. They want to buy your iPhones, and they probably buy other phones too. So check them out, 936-225-2198, or their website and social media is in the description. So if you want to support a black-owned business, go ahead and support them or support who support us. And also another black-owned business is the Health Blaze. You can find them at www.thehealthblaze.com. Their website is in the description. They got 100% all natural products from lotion, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, deodorant, toothpaste, hair pomade, much, much more. Check them out. Website, promo code Goodfellow1Box, get 18% off of that product. All that's in the description. They take PayPal, debit card, credit card, all forms of payment. PayPal is usually a secure way that I'll use to purchase on the internet because they'll refund your money. Ain't really shit to them. And don't forget to check out my boy Dame J brand new album No Regrets. You can find it on Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal, Amazon Music. You can find it almost everywhere they streaming music at. Man, I didn't check. Dope album. I like all 10 tracks on the album. Check it out. No basement sound and shit. Mixing, engineer sound good. Production on point. Got an album review coming for him pretty soon. I just gotta find some time to fit it in. But other than that, man, he got a visual coming. When he come out with his visual music video, I'm gonna share it with the brothers on the community tab and on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. So I appreciate everybody checking in. JS, salute. J8, Don Banks, Q-Tip, 815 tapping in. Hive S, salute. Renardo, always in the building, salute. Line Killer, I see you. 704, Joe, I see you. So we're gonna talk about kind of what's been going on. There's been a lot of player hating going on in the YouTube boxing community. Also, Keith Thurman finally is ready to fight Errol Spence. And then we kind of end off talking about Devin Haney, Floyd using Devin to make Tank jealous, and also some talks about them possibly, doing a full-time thing with Floyd and Devin Haney being a partnership. So we really ain't seen Bill in quite some time. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't know if Bill is he healthy or he just playing the outskirts or he just enjoying some of that money they're getting and messing with his little chicks or just enjoying his life. So we ain't really seen Bill Haney speak or say much since this whole partnership been kicked off. But I'm pretty sure he approved it. But once again, Devin Haney is a man. All right, he got to understand it's no more dad. It's business. Dad is wiping asses, wiping noses. You can always lean on your dad, but it's good that he's starting to let his son make his own decisions. All right, Ricky E, salute. Mark, I see you. So let's talk about what's going on YouTube. All right, it's a lot of videos going around. First video I seen was Bushido Boxing. He talked about it. That who was it? Kugan Cash's IFL TV. Marcos from Fight Hub. Shell Joy Phelps had a lot of shit to say. And Radio Raheem had a lot of shit to say. Facts telling us salute. It just seemed like it ain't nothing to talk about. All everybody just doing is at each other's throat. People making response videos, diss videos, a lot of this and talking shit about smaller YouTube and talking shit about everybody else. It's kind of equivalent of, basically what they doing in Minnesota. They rioting. Right now, it ain't enough content to go around. Ain't enough content. So people got to get creative. You think if you those 4 YouTubers, and you kind of some of the biggest boxing YouTubers out there, you feel what I'm saying? You feel like you would have those connections where you able, and they have been able to get these dudes, via IG Live, via StreamYard, via Skype, and be able to keep them interviews going. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, it makes me no difference. I'm not worried about what the next man doing in his yard. I'm not worried about what the next man doing in his car. I'm worried about what I'm doing. And this is why I always tell these niggas, man, don't build your channel strictly on boxing. That's the best advice I can give you. Is stay consistent. Whatever your schedule gonna be, don't build it around boxing. Because now look what happened. all your core fan base is nothing but boxing. And boxing got some of the weirdest niggas in it I've ever seen in my life. A lot of times I'd be like, man, should I have created a boxing channel? It's just a lot of weird dudes here. And you got to remember, boxing is made up of a lot of guys who was too short, too stubby, and they couldn't make it in another sport. They couldn't rap, they couldn't act. You know, some of them got tired of being in the street. So naturally, a lot of the boxers got small man complexes, and a lot of the boxers are some weird motherfuckers. You look at Mike Tyson's story. This was a dude who was picked on. You know what I'm saying? Look at Roy Jones. There's no disrespect. You look at Roy Jones. This is a dude that he could have been pro in any other sport that he went to. He was that gifted. He learned to fight by watching roosters fight. James Toney could have went to college and played in the football. The NCAA football, probably went to the National Football League. Got into it with Deion Sanders and decided to fight and do boxing. But some of these dudes don't have that type of path where they can be like Rory, be like James. Bernard Hopkins didn't have that path. You talking about to a convicted felon, straight out the pen. So naturally, boxing is gonna be made up of a lot of weird motherfuckers, man. And only the truth is gonna inflict a response out of somebody like that. She's going around saying Michelle Joy Phelps, I gotta wait in line for an interview. Dude, you've been doing this shit for how long? And you can't just hit these dudes up. You know what I'm saying? You can't hit these dudes up and beforehand. What you forming all these connections for? Ben Thompson can get Floyd on the phone like that. Some of these other dudes can get to the go to and get them on the phone like that. These fighters. So it really shouldn't be so cold for them. But they like traveling and going to the fights. That's not my thing. So I can stand in line and fight over an interview with a sweaty ass motherfucker that's gonna give me the same answer he gave me last week, or gonna be the same answer. What's mega going on in boxing? But all everybody doing is it's not enough food to eat no more. So when it ain't no food to eat, what everybody else start doing? What do rats start doing when it ain't enough feed? They start attacking to get more food. It started to be chaos and it started to be violence amongst their community. Same thing if we run out of food right now. You're going to have niggas running up in people's homes, taking the chance of getting their head blown off. You're going to have some people that's going to turn into a cannibal. And start eating people out. That's what happened. Not everybody creating fake beef. Everybody clout chasing. Everybody restless because they can't get out there and they don't have nothing to talk about. They base their channel on one thing and one thing only, and that's something that's not up and running right now. And they ain't even good at that, your average person. I can stand up there and hold a fucking microphone and ask a question. That ain't shit. They ain't asking no questions that I don't already know. And then you got the ankle biters, dudes that want to pick battles with other YouTubers about what they say. I don't care what nobody say. It's YouTube. Try to be a psychologist and try to dissect what somebody doing. You got to be a sick and broke motherfucker to sit here all day to dissect something that somebody else say and have a problem with it. No matter how ludicrous or how stupid it is. Every day of your natural born life, I don't care. And even in the quarantine, I'm still moving. I'm still hustling. I still got shit to do. If I ain't got nothing to do, I'm gonna go back and watch TV shows. I'm gonna go and plot in my next move. As you can tell, a lot of these dudes is weird, bro. But with that, I'm talking about the smaller YouTubers. I ain't never been, I ain't gonna never look down on nobody. Because everybody had to start with 1 subscriber. Everybody had to start with 5 subscribers. Everybody had to get their first 100. Everybody had to get their first 500. Everybody had to get their 1,000. And they talking like they did this shit organically. A lot of these dudes are just in the position they in because they pay for their subs, or they in the position they in also because they was the first here. Easy Baby 1988 salute. Because they've been doing it long. Just because you do it longer don't mean you better than nobody else. A lot of dudes I seen been doing this since 2010. They suck. 7A Sports suck. No matter how many subs you got. You feel what I'm saying? He suck. But nah, he suck. I don't even. Blue Blood is the worst nigga going. You feel what I'm saying? They suck. Making sure, Mr. Robinson, Lothario, they suck. Talking boxing because they talk some shit they don't know what they talking about. They just found the niche and they faking it till they suck. The whole fucking crew establishment for the most part suck. Just keep it in 100. Them niggas suck. And you see, if you go around and you watch these dudes' videos and these niggas' numbers not doing no good. They trying to kick knowledge on my level. This is my world. This is my world. You trying to kick knowledge on my level. You can't keep up. You know how creative you got to do to push 6 or 7, 8 videos out. If I wanted to, I could push 10 boxing videos out a day. If I wanted to. Sonny, salute. I'm just that nigga. I can do it. I don't have a team. Every now and again, somebody might send me something. I got like maybe like one person that a couple people I talk to behind the scenes. But right now, that's slim far in between. These niggas hurting for content. They can't stand by themselves. They can't get in front of that camera and do what I do every day. Surf the internet or come up with ideas and come up. If they were smart, they come up with boxing series. Rob, salute. Like tomorrow, I don't want to say what I'm doing. I'm gonna start back up my spotlight series. Play, salute. Real talk. I'm gonna start back up with who got next. I got 2 fighters. If I wanted to do interviews, I can do them. But I will only strictly do them on my podcast that I'm gonna start up. If I do them. That's why everybody hurting and everybody looking down on people. Ain't no flashbacks for me or interview I did with fucking Ray Robinson from Philadelphia in 2014. I'm rerunning it again. No, you just don't have a creative bone in your body. People talk about the same shit over and over again. All you do is talk about Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. Let me know the last time I talked about Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. I don't have to talk about it. We can talk NBA. We can talk about rap. We could talk about Floyd. We could talk about Keith. We could talk about the smaller weight classes, the Story Riversteins, the Estradas, the Sicilian Brockuses, the Clarissa Shields. I can take it anywhere. I can go retro. I can bring back Blast from the Past. I can talk De La Hoya. I can talk anything. Mind Killer, salute. This is what it's all about. Motherfuckers' pockets hurting. And she talking about, I ain't dissing her. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, you feel how you feel. I'm not dissing her. She got a gripe. If I'm somebody that's got a huge following and I gotta wait behind a motherfucker who gonna get 30 views on the interview, why I'm waiting behind him? But that's why you network. This is why you network. This is why you go to. You don't go to the fight for the interviews. You go for the connections. You meet people. And for so long, their hustle have been predicated on you needing somebody else. Something, salute. Andy, salute. I don't need nobody else. It's a one-man team. And then when I learn to edit, my next channel, my backup channel is going to be the shit. You don't need nobody else. But they should rely on going to these fights. You may not go to these fights till 2021. They sit here and try to do a live stream. They can't even go an hour with 2 or 3 people on with them. People don't understand how draining setting up live streams is. It's a drain. Coming up with topics to talk about. Surfing the internet. You do all this hustling out here at these fights, you know what I'm saying? What do you got for it? Why do I know what's going on and you don't? And they use the news circuit like the smaller YouTube channels. Oh, Keith Iddick says that boxing starting back June 9th. Well, you know what? I told you that a week, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. I told you 2 weeks ago. I told you the schedule. People get mad in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they said David Lemieux wasn't. Somebody got mad and say you telling lies. David Lemieux wasn't in the running for Canelo Alvarez. Well, Boxing News 24 just said it today. So why should they get credited? And I was right. You're not gonna come back and apologize. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna come apologize. Savage Life, Terrence, salute. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. I told you what boxing was going what boxing was gonna say. What boxing was gonna do. Shakira's gonna kick it back off. Well, technically, Nervate's gonna kick it back off. He could fight Diego De La Hoya. They fighting overweight right now. Ben said that. Errol Spence and Danny Garcia. I've been said that. Come on. So why would your 200,000 subs and you can talk about ego, you know what I'm saying? He talking about the same shit he gotta reach. You go to these fights, you supposed to be setting relationships up. You know what I'm saying? You supposed to be, rubbing the shoulders with the OGs. You supposed to have somebody new on there almost every other day. This is why you go to the fights early. You know what I'm saying? To pick the prospect's brain. You build that relationship with a prospect. That's gonna be a relationship forever. He needs your platform. You need him. You build that up. He become a star. And you got a star that's gonna be. You got a relationship forever. This is why you go to the fights and you cover the shit, the holes in the walls. You cover the Charles Conwells, the Albert Bells. You know what I'm saying? The Colberts. You film that relationship right now. They not too bright. They not too bright. Because you could do an interview on the phone and get the same amount of views. You could do an interview right now on StreamYard and Instagram or do a private interview and put it up and get the same amount of views. So they shouldn't be hurting. She talking about she on unemployment benefits. If you on unemployment and you got unemployment benefits, then, you're not doing something right. You should be able to get Bob Arum on the phone. He ain't doing shit. You should be able to get Terrence Crawford on the phone. He ain't doing shit. You go to these fights and Radio Raheem get these exclusive interviews. Where they at now? Come on. So you ain't in no position to look down on nobody. If the promoters let the smaller YouTubers in, so be it. Oh, they just want free tickets. That's the new thing. Nigga, a ticket don't cost nothing. Let me tell you something. When you go to these fights, look here, and you a small YouTube person, you don't sit front row. You ain't sitting next to motherfucking Al Heyman, Floyd Mayweather, and none of that shit. You feel me? You sitting somewhere in like the gondola at the top, or you sitting in the media room, or you sitting in some shitty ass seat. PBC fight costs like $30 to go see. You can finance your way. Come on, and it's just this narrative. I heard Ishay Sis oh, these dudes, you should make them pay for their tickets. Nigga, if I paid to come from wherever, New York, if I paid to come from Long Island down to Times Square to Brooklyn, you feel me? I got enough money to get into a fight, a $30 fight, a $100 fight. If I came from LA to travel from DC for a fight, or Oakland and I traveled to, let's just say, Washington State for a fight, or Vegas and I traveled to Indiana or Detroit for a fight, or I'm Philly and I traveled to Orlando for a fight, if I got enough money to travel to the fight, what it is to get a $100 ticket? What's $100 to me? What's a $30 ticket? What's the ticket they gonna give away anyway? If I play enough in the high stakes rooms at the casino. That narrative, oh, they got you just want a free ticket. Nigga, that ticket garbage. I can finance my own way there. The seat I'm sitting all the way in the rafters. I'm not sitting where I don't have a lot of times you don't have press row like you sit next to Dan Rayfield or Chris Minix or Kevin Iole. They put your nigga ass all the way up in the rafters. You sitting right next to fucking Kareem Abdul-Jabbar jersey in the fucking Staples Center rafters. So don't believe that narrative. Oh, if I travel somewhere, if I travel from Canada to Chicago, or if I travel from Detroit to Windsor, look here, that's gas money for a ticket. Mr. Billups, too, that's gas money. Don't buy into that narrative. Or they just want free tickets. Like nigga, I can low-key, I can watch the fight closed circuit somewhere. I'd rather watching some of these weak ass fights going to Vegas. A lot of these dudes use this press credential shit to get away from their significant other. That's it. To get a free vacation, to get a reason to leave. A lot of dudes your average small YouTuber ain't making no fucking profit. Go ask Tom Business. Tom Business, he'll tell you if you listen to his video. He lose more money covering fights for Dante. It's just about kicking it. It's a mini vacation. I get a couple interviews, form a few relationships. It's cool. But they out here complaining and crying and knocking somebody else and because you didn't do your job the correct way. Just listen, listen and just sit here, man. Don't buy into the narrative that was some of these dudes selling, dog. Come on, man. People say, "Oh, why you don't want to, do fight?" Man, fuck that. I'm too real for that. That shit. Somebody warned me that years ago. Like, man, I'm really, you like me. Come on, nigga. I got whatever I got. 29 and a half. I've been fighting YouTube for the longest, bro. I've been fighting YouTube for the longest. From hacks to hiding subs to blacklisting my channel, whatever it may be. You know what I'm saying? Been fighting them for the longest. But I don't bitch and complain about it. I don't say I'm gonna quit this shit. I just can't do it no more. Y'all won't support me. I know people support me. I know they playing with my channel, but it's cool. You just gotta keep hustling. You gotta be persistent. If you're a smaller channel, it's just about being persistent. One day, if you're doing it the right way, it's gonna pop. If you starting off with a cheap ass cell phone, they talking about people with their cell phones. Cell phones are very, very complex now. They got a phone that's shooting 4K. Michelle Joy Phelps, do your camera shooting 4K? Probably not. Just because you come with your lights and shit, it's different. Like I said before about YouTube, people want to talk about looking professional or doing quick edit videos. Nigga, it's all about what you say. It's all about what you say. It's all about being consistent. Like what I got here, my subs here, one interview, and that was with the trainer Tyson Fury, Sugar Hill. One interview, and that interview didn't even do 1,000. But shout out to him. I can reach out to him almost any given time. I can have a lot of Detroit fighters on my podcast and come on the channel. But I want to do it a different way. And when you lean, if I go to these fights and I kiss ass, I cover these fights and shit of that nature, how can I keep it real with y'all? And then I'm becoming dependent on that way. That's why you got to mix it up. If you're going to do interviews or you're going to do boxing, you got to bring something else to the table. Because one fall off, it's the hustle. When people say boxing 365, 24/7, it got its highs, it got its lows. What I got right here, it ain't putting another nigga name in my motherfucking channel. Let me say that. I ain't put another nigga name there. I don't need to do a show with somebody. I don't know if I'm getting an interview with a boxer. My channel hit different than almost everybody else, bro. My shit, it ain't a channel like me that been this successful. Can't nobody buy me off. People done DM me and can't do it. Ask anybody around. They can blacklist me all they want to from fights, from credentials. It don't make me no different. I'm the most dangerous nigga in boxing as far as the media because they can't buy me. They can't. A five player. They can't buy me. You know what I mean? People try to reach out and try to control my channel or try to, nah, bro, I got a nice couple people I talk to and I put it together. I don't need no more. My sources is the best in the game. On all sides. I can tell you what Copper you're going to say before you tell you. Say it. A lot of times I know stuff I just don't say. I can't say it. When they were talking about Terrence Crawford and Manny Pacquiao, who told you that like 6 months ago? Look at my tweets. I told you that's something that they was talking about. If it happened, it happened. If it don't, it don't. When last time Michelle Joy Phelps broke some news? I'm not hating on her or nothing of that nature. When the time Radio Raheem got some news? Never. Never. Let somebody interview and say, oh, I got some breaking news right here. Let me tell you. Never. Everybody on YouTube is a come up. If I have my advice, to give to anybody that want to start a channel, be a solo act. Don't listen to the outside noise. I regret helping a lot of niggas out on YouTube. I regret it. I truly regret it, dog. But you try to help everybody. You think, oh, we can grow together. Nah. If I had to give some advice, see, what she doing is she trying to deter you from going on YouTube because She trying to stunt your growth because she don't want you to be competition. But at some point, binoculars, salute. At some point, you got to pass the baton regardless. This ain't Floyd Mayweather. You can retire undefeated. You got to pass the baton. How could she pass the baton before I give my advice to you niggas out here? She could pass the baton and do what Ben Thompson do. Do what Ellie Seckbeck do. They hire other young YouTubers. Do what Dante do. What he used a little Aki. You hire other YouTubers. Do what Ness do. He hire other YouTubers. You know, that's what you do. You hire other YouTubers. And you help them grow. But the thing about it is, you got to be selfless when you a mentor. You can't be a mentor and not want these dudes to go out there and be the best for them. Therefore, if you go work for, Ben Thompson, and I'm Ben, yeah, make sure you give me some interviews, right? Give to what I ask you to get, but make sure you help yourself. I'm not mad at you if you form a relationship with Evan Korn, and eventually you don't need me to get into fights. That's what it's about. When you mentoring these dudes, you got to want to help them grow. I would never want to mentor with Michelle Joy Phelps the way she's talking. I would never want to interview. Marcos really wasn't saying much, but I never want to interview with Radio Raheem the way he talked. I wouldn't want to work for them. I'm not saying that I ever would, but I wouldn't, because right then and there they don't want to help nobody grow. It's all about helping us grow. If I can't make it to a fight, and I know, hey man, Brian stay in Dallas. Hey, Bridget Ortiz fighting in Dallas. Hey Brian, I'm gonna get you these credentials. Hey, just give me, give me an interview with him, or give me the top 3 interviews you got, 2 interviews you got. You keep the rest of it. Cool. Hey, bam, they fighting in Maine. I know Ted staying in Maine. Hey man, I'm gonna give you a couple dollars, get some interviews for me. Whoopty whoop, blah say blah. And when I post these interviews, I'm gonna shout them out like, hey man, this Ted, check his channel out. He got the interview. But here we go, an interview with Caleb Plant. But you can't have these dudes. Ben Thompson, he helped these dudes out. You feel what I'm saying? And that's why dudes keep working. It helps you kind of build your credentials up. But when they send you to these fights, you gotta, Evan Korn is the dudes that handle the media for Top Rank. Kelly Swanson handled most of the media for PBC, and she handled the media for Tyson Fury. You gotta form these relationships with people like that. You gotta kiss their ass. No offense. And then you got to form the relationship with the fighters. So it's just a different world. But if I had advice to you think about starting a channel, the advice I would give you is not to be deterred by nobody. Not to work with nobody. Just work by yourself. And if you are going to work with people, make sure you do your background check on dudes. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, nigga, I'm one man army. I don't like team sports. I stopped playing team sports in college. I don't like interviewer. I don't like none of that shit. Handle your business. Don't worry about the also. People gonna tell you when I started off. This white lady named Mary Owens. She do some type of photography for body. She told me my video was garbage and stick to let the professionals like T Street did it. If I listened to her, what was that, like 5-6 years ago? I wouldn't be where I was at. If anytime somebody get the barking, they take time to watch over, they know you a threat. You know what I'm saying? It's building blocks. It's how many people in this world, billions and billions of people in this world. It's people in China. It's 1 billion and some people in China that like boxing. It's a lot of people in Australia that like boxing. It's a lot of people in China, Canada, Puerto Rico, the Virgin Islands, Florida, Hawaii, Alaska. Everybody like boxing. There's billions and billions of people on this planet. It's enough for everybody to go around. If everybody in this chat, the 75 people in this chat, make sure I hit the thumbs up button and share the video. If everybody wanted to start a channel, it's more than enough to go around. Each of y'all brings something different to the table that makes you Terrence, that makes you Badangles, that make you Mark, that make you whoever you are. That's what makes us us. No matter if you try to copy somebody, it's something in you that makes you you. And that's what you bring to YouTube. This is what you bring to this platform. Your creativity, your point of view. Other advice I give you, speak your mind. You're not going to please everybody. You're going to get people that deter you, people that hate, people that's going to want to start YouTube beefs on you. Just keep it straight and narrow. You're going to have a lot of Michelle Joy Phelps and Radio Raheems that's going to try to deter you from doing what you're doing. If you got to trap off the iPhone, there be it. If you got to go out and you just say it's better for me just to carry my phone and do interviews, they're big. The phones are just as good as the cameras now. And then when you get back to the hotel, you can edit the video. You can edit it right there at the Barclays Centers. You can upload it before they can. The cell phone is our day. The cell phone is more lethal. You know what I'm saying? You know, cell phone can shoot it in 4K. You can take the memory chip out the cell phone and put it in the thing and put it on the computer and edit the same way. So what is her gripe with a cell phone? They got microphones you can attach to the cell phone to block the outside noise out. They got the light that go with the cell phone. You don't listen to the idiots like that. You do all this shit for an interview, and what her interview's doing? 5,000, 10,000. Okay, you do all that for what? It's a nigga with a phone that's getting the same interviews. Getting the same shit. It's some nigga on the phone. Ben Thompson doing interviews with Floyd on the phone that's killing her shit. Ellie Sackback, he got a little 4K camera, but a lot of times he carrying his cell phone around. He don't even know how to him and Fred don't even know how to properly, put their titles together. Ellie Sackback be out there saying boxing. This nigga got a whole interview with Robert Garcia dropping knowledge, and he titled it Boxing with Robert Garcia. And another piece of advice before I switch lanes that you got to do. The reason why it's so important to title your videos the way you title them so you always can go back and find them. That's the importance of titling. After a while, even if you only produce one video a week, after a while, those videos add up years and years, 10 years, 5 years to be on YouTube. You title so you can attract who you need to attract with the tags and the titling. So if you do an interview with Errol Spence and you say Sweet Ray's barbecue sauce, you feel me? Who gonna know it's Errol Spence other than if you do a dope thumbnail? And also, you're gonna be like, damn, what I name that interview? So you always title your stuff the right way so you always can go back and find that interview. You say, all right, man, I need to find a video I did with Mike Tyson. You put your name in. Let's say it's, trucking boxing. Trucking boxing Mike Tyson. You always go back and find an interview. Titling is very important. It's a difference between 1,000 subs, and it's a difference with an interview and a difference between 100 or 1,000,000 subs. It's very important. Being consistent. If you're going to drop a video on Wednesday or you're going to drop 5 videos, consistency. I know, hey, when I wake up, CJ going to have this amount of videos. Or I know he going to give me this amount of videos a day. It's consistency. Or I know he only drop on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Consistency. Titling is very, very important. Make sure you title, and it's very important. And then, don't get dragged up in the bullshit. Don't let people like Michelle deter you. Don't let people like radio deter you. You know what I'm saying? They trying to, spread. If you can financially make it to the fight, go cover it if that's what you want to do. Don't just say, oh, CJ don't cover it. Nah, do you. This is my personal preference. I don't need to stand next to nobody else to do what I do. And a lot of people don't understand it. Like, oh, man, I don't understand this, that, and the third. And they can't pick their shit off the ground. You know what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of people join communities and join these little weak ass groups. It's to use each other. Let me use them to get my views up. Let me use them to get my subs up. Who can do it from the ground up? Nobody. Who can do it without paying? Who can do it off just chopping it up? You go out there and say how many people paying for subs? A lot of people. How many people can do it without an interview? How many people can do it without being part of a community? Not too many people. I check every box there. I've done it multiple times. You feel me? I've done it multiple times. I've got to 1,000 multiple times. My other channel got 5,000 views. I don't have to work, and that's the secret of it. You be Al Heyman in this shit. That's the best advice I can give. Be Al Heyman. I talk to. That's it. I talk to a handful of people. I don't need to work with nobody no more. For what? Be Al. Be somebody they can't touch. They can't touch me. They DM me, oh, let's talk. No, I don't need to talk to you. For what? What can you offer me that I already don't know? I don't need the hotel comps. I don't need the fight passes. Nothing. I don't need to ask. I don't care if you blacklist me from signing up to these fights. If I want to go, I go. A lot of y'all remember when I went to the Barclays and I met Gary Russell. Real dude. You know, I talk to people who DM me, who hit me up. I hit you up. Cool. But as far as, other collaborations with YouTube, I'm not doing that shit no more. Real talk. I'm not doing it no more. It's only a handful of dudes that I would come on their channel and do something. Just too many weird dudes out here. I wouldn't if I ain't helping you now, I wouldn't help nobody else. Unless we blood. Or is my motherfucking man. I only got two other dudes that I'm that close with. I'm not helping nobody else. Because all everybody do is use you on YouTube. And if you can't jumpstart yourself, you can't jumpstart yourself, ain't nothing I can tell you. It's multiple classes you can buy to show you how to jumpstart your YouTube channel. Or you can do what I did. I hustled my shit. I uploaded my raw video. I uploaded my video up to YouTube, up to Facebook. People say, "Oh, that's crazy. Why would you upload your actual video to Facebook and take views away from your YouTube channel?" Easy. In the long term, sometimes you gotta take a loss to get a gain. That's what I did. I built up my platform on Facebook, right? And I never aspired to be on YouTube. But I knew that's the plug. I would use the boxing groups and stuff of that nature, and everybody else would load. And I'm just giving y'all free game here. This is how I came up. Everybody else would put their YouTube link there. It wasn't nothing sexy about putting your YouTube link there because people gonna scroll past it. What I did personally was I gave a short description of the video. I uploaded the video to YouTube and I also uploaded it to Facebook. And I would share it. And other people would share it. And I said, if you like the content, hit the link and subscribe. And a lot of people hit the link and they subscribe. Do the same thing on Twitter. Do the same thing on Instagram. They all work in conjunction. They all work hand in hand. When my shit got hacked, I used Twitter to get it back. You feel me? Use Instagram Live, Facebook, and YouTube as equal weapons. Use Anchor Podcast. Use all that shit. Don't just put your stock in one of them. They all go hand in hand. Even if you don't financially gain off Twitter and Instagram, it still can drive traffic to where you gain that, which is on Anchor, and where you gain that on YouTube. That's it. So you got to promote your own shit. It's ways to build your shit up without paying. And that was just something I came up with. If you don't want to upload your full video or partial video up there, what you can do is take the thumbnail, put the picture there on Facebook, because I have a like page. The link's in the description. Put the thumbnail there, put a description of the video here, and say and put watch here, and put the link under watch here. And a lot of people are gonna drive traffic there. You gotta do something different. You gotta strategize different. You gotta be your own hustle. You gotta push your own content. Don't count on me being part of this community. It can help me get my numbers up. No, it's a thousand self-proven systems to get your numbers up. And one of the best systems is to use social media. Drive your Instagram followers to Facebook, your Facebook followers to YouTube, Instagram. It's the best way to do it. But let's move on, right? Keith Thurman did an interview with some ESPN shit they got. Now I guess this is what's replacing that's just you buffering. Cause we in the green, baby. You know what I'm talking to. And I'll play a clip. Hopefully I don't get in trouble. 1 minute. Play a clip. Sorry for the air conditioning. The heat is going back down to Mardo. All right, here we go.
Spence. Leading into, I want the Spence fight because, ultimately, I saw a big clash between me and Spence leading into a year like this, like a 2020, 2021 kind of year. I always saw the big fight happening, but we were both undefeated champions of the world, and I thought that was how I was going to be introduced into Errol Spence, as an undefeated welterweight champion, and thus with him having two titles, that we would unify the welterweight division with our matchup. So deep down, there's still a part of me that wants to grab my belt back and then really try to manifest my innermost dreams and my desires.
So, Errol Spence did tweet back at that, and he says, tables turn, right? But at the end of the day, Kofi Universe salute. At the end of the day, the tables could turn. But you still need Keith Thurman more than anybody in the division. If you don't get Pacquiao, Keith Thurman is still a fight people want to see. Keith Thurman didn't get obliterated by Manny Pacquiao. The tables haven't turned. You turned your own tables by becoming an injured, a wounded animal. You wounded, and everybody smelled blood. I think the Mikey Garcia fight made fighters kind of brave, right? And Sean Porter made fighters even more braver, even though I consider Sean Porter overall a better fighter than Mikey Garcia as a welterweight. The accident was just the cherry on top. Because soon as he beat Sean Porter, Danny Garcia, it was behind the scenes. It wasn't even known if he was going to push his mandatory status to fight Sean Porter. To fight Errol Spence. He had been he was the mandatory back on September 28th. But the WBC didn't know if Sean Porter was going to, be the mandatory. He didn't know if he was going to take it. I leave out the theater, I get a call. Danny Garcia hops in the ring. So Danny Garcia seen something in Errol Spence before the accident. And now he's just that much braver. Now he's telling Spence, don't get in the ring if you ain't healthy. I don't have no motherfucking sympathy for you. If I hurt you, Pacquiao, you owe. I don't have no... Cool. But Keith Thurman is the same thing. I never understood why Keith Thurman ducked Errol Spence for so long. I never understood that. I thought Keith Thurman can beat him just by sticking and moving. He can beat him. He could have beat him at one point the same way he fought Danny Garcia. You know what I'm saying? He could have beat him the same way he beat Danny Garcia. Come out there, land something heavy early on, make him timid, and just outbox him to the end. That's it. People can say Errol Spence a bad matchup for him because he hit to the body, he cut the ring off. Keith Thurman hit him with enough shit. That body punching gonna stop. Because one thing we can say about him and say about Crawford, they ain't fought no real punchers yet. You feel what I'm saying? They ain't fought no dudes that's gonna throw bombs. But Keith Thurman is feeling froggy because the options are becoming limited. There's no Pacquiao. He understands that now. He got that through his head. There's no Pacquiao. Anywhere else you go, it's the same amount of risk. It's risk in Sean Porter. He found out that the Sean Porter risk is the same as the Errol Spence risk. The Errol Spence risk is the same as the Terrence Crawford risk. The Danny Garcia risk is the same. It's nowhere to run to. To make all the risks are the same. You might not say all these dudes are on the same level, but the risk is the same. He on the downside of his career. The Errol Spence is on it. We've seen the best of Errol Spence. With or without the accident at 147, you've seen the best of him. You perhaps seen the best of Terrence Crawford. You perhaps have seen the best of Sean Porter. You've seen the best of Danny Garcia. But the latter, the PBC welterweights they've been milking this division for a long time. Danny is the only one to move up. Sean moved down multiple. Keith moved down multiple. Errol moved down multiple. So when you look at Terrence Crawford, he the most freshest guy there. Not because of the punishment he hasn't taken or has taken or whatever you want to say. He's the freshest guy there because he comfortably makes the weight. He hasn't been there for 5 or 6, 7 years struggling to make 147. He makes it comfortably. Danny Garcia been there longer than you know. He said it. This might be my last fight with Errol Spence at welterweight. I'm done. Errol Spence is struggling to make the weight. Keith Thurman, I assure you, blowing up 35 pounds after fighting Rosito Lopez. He's struggling to make the weight. Sean Porter got to stay in motion. He's struggling to make the weight. So all them dudes is on the downslope of their career. At any given moment, any of them dudes probably can beat each other. Because they prime at 47 is gone, came and gone. Even without the accident, the best Errol Spence, he don't have nothing else to give. He bone dry. Danny Gard, that should be called weight drain. Draino. They should call Danny and Errol Spence Draino. They both drain athletes. They don't have nothing else to give. Keep 100 Philly boxer worldwide. Salute. They don't have nothing else to give. Now, could they nothing else to give be better than Terrence Crawford? Something to give? Absolutely, on any given Saturday night. Absolutely. Not saying that Crawford is head, shoulder, knees, and toes above these dudes. Anything can happen. But they had the best to give. It's over with. So with Keith Thurman looking at it, all the risks is the same. May I knock on the Crawford door? Shit, maybe you knock at the Ennis door. You knock at the Ortiz door. He that type of snack. He's a snack now. All these PBC welterweights are snacks. The longer they let Ortiz stay active, the longer they let Ennis stay active, they snacks. Taylor come up there, Ramirez come up there. They snacks not just because they drain. They older. Where else is there to go but down? A lot of these dudes gonna have to vacate the spot or get ran up out of here. Because you're gonna have fresh blood from 40 coming in. Prospects that's gonna want to become contenders, gonna want to become champions. The WBC, WBO, IBF, WBA can't deny them. All of them. Somebody got to get ponied down all of them. These dudes are old. And they haven't even had a peak fight. None of them. A peak fight would have been Keith Thurman and Errol Spence years ago. But Keith understands back on track. Keith, and share the video. Make sure the thumbs up video. Keith understands that whatever door I knock on, it's all a risk. It's a risk. They know I can't take it to the body. They know my elbows hurt. So if I know a dude's shoulder hurt, elbow hurting, I'm doing a Roy Jones. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing the Roy Jones on Common Sense Salute. I'm shooting a jab at his shoulder. I'm punching at his elbow. In the clinch, I'm pulling his arm down. I'm doing the old Chavez trick. I'm going to Zach Salute. I'm punching him on the hip to debilitate his movement. Go watching Chavez and Pernell Whitaker and see how many times Chavez touched Pernell on the hip. That's an old Mexican trick. You know what I'm saying? Come on. The drop is out on how to beat Keith Thurman. It's just who can do it. He's not the fighter he was when he fought Sean in 15 or 16. You know how to beat Sean. Sean been beaten by damn near everybody. There's a blueprint on how to beat Sean. Multiple blueprints. Danny Garcia, he done been beat even more than his record indicate. Roy versus Eric Hart, appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? So, Keith Thurman understand the risk. It is what it is. You ain't gonna go to 54 and find Errol Spence money. You're not gonna go to 54 and find Errol Spence money. No. You're not. You going to, let's talk about just going to 54 for a minute. Let me put my tank top on, man. I'll be glad when this Gretchen Whitmer open this goddamn gym back up, bro. You feel me? I'm tired of doing pull-ups and dips and shit. I'm too big for that shit. Doing that shit every day. And it's too hot to be jogging out there and shit. It's so damn hot, man. My Chihuahua mini miniature was getting cooked the other day. I'm in Detroit. He was getting cooked. He was screaming. I'm like, hey, what's wrong with this nigga? Shit, that nigga was out there cooking. He was about to be an Oscar Mayer wiener and shit. You know? Hold on, give me 1 minute. Tell my daughter to put these clothes in the dryer. But to kind of just look at the whole situation, man, people say, oh, you hating on this guy, man. I don't have no reason to hate on none of these dudes. I don't have no reason for what. At the end of the day, these dudes, it's over with. All these dudes then lost except for Errol Spence. It's over with. You go to 54, it's no money up there. Where the money at? They barely making $1 million, $2 million up there. You know what I'm saying? And that's perhaps out of the major divisions that the casuals watch, that's the most entertaining division up there. You know what I'm saying? You think Jermell Charlo making $5-6 million a fight? Hell no. You know, Rosario, he been probably making $1 million fighting J-Rock. Erickson Lubin probably, ain't making $1 million a fight yet. You know, and then you got two trains of thoughts. Two trains of thought here. You know what? I'm tired. I want to eat me an extra steak, or I want to eat me, a chicken Caesar salad instead of a Caesar salad in camp, on a regular basis. Let me make this jump up 7 more pounds. If you go to 54 right now and take that risk, listen to me, Kenny. Listen to me, Sean. Listen to me, Keith. Listen to me. Who else in there? Danny Garcia. I understand he got a big fight. But if you take that risk going to 54, you are going to be the cash cow. Sean Porter, you will be the cash cow at 54. Kell Brook was the cash cow for a minute. Everybody was calling Kell Brook out. Jared Hurd, Tony Harrison, everybody wanted a piece of Kell Brook. If you take that risk, you will be the cash cow at 54. If you're able to you can go right into a title fight. It ain't like those dudes ain't beatable. They big. But is Jermell Charlo the most unbeatable dude in the world? Absolutely not. That's a place that Sean Porter's already fought at. Brian Carlos Castanos isn't the most easy. He ain't the hardest dude to fight. Good fighter. But he went a little bit life and death with Carlos. What's his old y'all boy name? Y'all loved him the most. What's the dude name? Adames. You know what I'm saying? He went life and death with Adames a little bit. Tony Harrison was, quote unquote, by a lot of you dudes talk. That was when I said the first fight with Jermell Charlo and Tony Harrison, I said that shit first too. I was like, oh man, Jermell fighting Tony Harrison, I heard. I ain't getting no credit for that neither, but hey. Y'all was calling Tony Harrison a bum. Y'all was calling Tony Harrison. A journeyman. So if Tony Harrison can go up there and beat the top dude at Jermell Charlo, then why you can't beat the champions? Rosario shouldn't be the most impossible dude to beat. It's a great time for Sean Porter to jump up there right now, or Keith Thurman jump up there right now and take a risk. Errol Spence got to come up there. Danny Garcia said he about to come up there. These dudes ain't the most technical dudes in the world. It's a great time to take a risk. You know what I say? It's a great time to travel to California for a vacation. It's a great time to take a risk. Why the fuck not? It's a great time for Sean Porter to lead the bullshit aside and take a risk. Why not? Ain't none of them dudes unbeatable. And you'll be the most high profile fight that they had any of the champions. It's the most high profile fight Jermell had, Lubin had, Rosario had, Castanos had, Teixeira had. Come on. Saddam Ali, for God's sakes, went up there and got a title versus Miguel Cotto. And then you got the advantage of you the fresher guy as far as making the weight. Makes too much damn sense. But when you scared to take risks, this is what you get. But back on Keith Thurman, he understand, man, dog. Hey, salute. Jonathan Wick, salute. He understands that it's over with. I'm down to my last little quarter tank of gas. You know what? I may never be physically the same. Right now, Errol Spence may never be physically the same. Let's get it popping. And this was the plan all the way along. This was God's plan, Al Heyman's plan all the way along. Cool man said, man, salute. This was his plan the whole time. What I tell you, God, when the Crawford shit got hot, their answer to that was going to be making the fight that people wanted to see 3 or 4 years ago. And that's Keith Thurman and Errol Spence. With Pacquiao possibly out the way, they said he running for president in the Philippines in 2022, according to Bob Arum. So he going to need 2021 or the majority of 2021, battle rifle salute, to build a campaign and get the money he needed to get his campaign going. So Pacquiao, like I said this year, I said this was Pacquiao last year fighting. Now my intel didn't tell me that he was running for president, but I did understand 2020 was his last year fighting. I told you guys that. So if you see him fight a Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence, where Errol Spence already turned down the fight, if you see him fight a Terrence Crawford, that might be his last fight. You see him fight Mikey, he probably gonna fight Crawford, Errol Spence, or Danny Garcia, or somebody else. 2021, that's probably gonna be it for him. Or if he don't fight Mikey Garcia with the zone, maybe the zone is gonna fold. What's going on? So we in a situation where Keith Thurman looking like Errol Spence is actually my cash cow type of fight. It's gonna be the closest thing I get to Manny Pacquiao. So now he understands this dude is banged up. I'm banged up. He didn't look as good versus versus Sean Porter. He didn't look as impressive versus Mikey Garcia. So, if he loses to Danny Garcia, then me and Danny gonna run it back. You know what I'm saying? If he beat Danny Garcia, he don't look impressive, then I'm ready to fight him. They probably have Errol take a mandatory for the IBF. He'll fight whoever win between Lippietz and Qdoba. And then 2021, when the fans start to flood back in, the PBC big fight is going to be Errol Spence versus Keith Thurman. This wasn't hard to predict. Unless Keith Thurman lose between now and then. Or Errol Spence lose between now and then. So now that he's saying his name, now the fight is probably going to become a reality. That is going to be their offer. That's going to be their counter to keep Terrence Crawford on the outside. Even if Terrence Crawford does go on to fight Manny Pacquiao, they coordination is going to be Keith Thurman and Errol Spence. Or if Danny win, or whatever else happened, that's going to be their big fight. That's going to be how they're going to top it off. A fight that we should have got, if everything go right, Keith Earl, we should have got that 3 or 4 years ago. As soon as he beat Danny Garcia, what was that, 2017? We should have been getting that fight. So we in that situation. I'm telling you, that's what they're going to do. This is not no inside information. This is just a feel. It's a vibe I'm getting. That's going to be their big fight, and it's going to be an old rundown, big-ass fight that we should have got years ago. But people are going to bite it up. They're going to build Keith up. Watch how the narrative change. Well, if you really look at it, I went back and watched Keith Thurman and Pacquiao. Keith Thurman really beat Pacquiao. Watch how the narrative change. Well, they ain't do no drug testing, so Keith Thurman didn't get a fair shake. Oh, Keith Thurman had a hand injury, so this Keith Thurman is better than the one that fought Pacquiao, Josito Lopez, and Errol Spence is gonna beat a better Keith Thurman than Pacquiao. Watch how the narrative change. Watch. This how you spot a fake ass YouTube or a fake ass boxing fan. When consistently they never give credit where credit is due when they wrong, or when they got lose, or when they got have a bad fight. Me, shake Tyson Fury hand, slap him on his ass. Good game. You beat him. Watch. Oh, Errol Spence. He fought Sean Porter fight. Oh, Errol Spence was weight drained. Oh, the reason he stopped Mikey Garcia because he didn't want to hurt Mikey Garcia. He sat in the sauna an hour before the fight. He wanted to show his boxing skills. Watch out for fans like that. Watch out for vloggers and media members like that. You are what your performance say that you are. And Errol Smith's last couple of performances say that he a drained fighter that it's time to vacate the spot. Keith Thurman is a fighter that's time to vacate or retire. Vacate the spot or retire. So if PBC have it their way, they're going to have a graduation ceremony of Terrence Crawford and Keith Thurman fight 3 or 4 years too late. And what Future say? I'm just being honest. And that's what it is. So with Keith Thurman calling him out and Errol saying the tables are turning and all this shit and that, he know what time it is. PBC got writers, just like the WWE. It's scripted. As far as who gonna fight who. They big fight is gonna try to be Keith Thurman and probably try to be Errol Spence. Now Danny Garcia upset that, then they're probably gonna be Danny and Keith. They gonna convince Danny to stay. So That is what it is. So Keith Thurman know exactly what he's doing. He said he want to get his belts back. Get your belts back. Fight Errol Spence. It's still a fight that I'm still entertained by, depending on how Errol Spence look back coming back. I'm still entertained by the fight. Why not? I mean, we done got a lot of stale and overcooked fights. I mean, Pacquiao and Floyd was a fight that happened what 6 years too late, 6-7 years too late. You know, what's 4 or 5 years or 3 or 4 years for Keith Thurman and Errol Spence? You know, I take it. And if they don't go on to fight Terrence Crawford, so be it. We worry about Regis, we worry about Taylor, we worry about Ramirez, we worry about Kelly, we worry about Ennis, we worry about Ugas. We're worried about those guys. If Terrence Crawford able to get Manny Pacquiao, then I don't think he worried about fighting Errol Spence. You know, if he able to get Mikey Garcia, he ain't worried about fighting Errol Spence. Pacquiao is what he looking for. If you go out there and lose to Pacquiao, then he gonna be labeled as one of the most overrated fighters of all time. He gonna get it worse than Keith Thurman gonna get it. People forget Keith Thurman went in there with Manny Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? With no drug testing. People say, well, Keith could have did something. Well, I ain't really heard you niggas accuse Keith of being on shit. We do know who head grew like a whole football field. You know what I'm saying? We do know who jumped up 8 weight divisions. You know what I'm saying? We do know who sent the email to Mayweather saying, if I get caught, can we keep it under the rug? We do know who said we were scared of needles and avoided Vada and USADA for years, but had tattoos on his arm. So, you know, for anybody that's listening or listening on the rewatch, so I'm gonna cover all that shit. We do know who didn't try to drug test versus Adrian Broner. Like, nigga, you really had to soup up for Adrian Broner. You ain't got to worry about moving his hands. So I ain't trying to hear none of that. You know, and a lot of people gonna go against the grain on Terrence Crawford. People talk about, oh, you a raccoon. It's selective blackness. Well, Terrence Crawford's with Bob Arum. So what? So is Floyd Mayweather. So was Oscar De La Hoya. So is a lot of fighters. The fuck that mean? That mean? All the PBC fighters answering to some white boy. Look at Kelly Swanson. Frederick Hawthorne accused her of being a stone cold racist. So why is Al Haymon and Floyd Mayweather co-signing her? Why they don't get somebody else to do the PR? Why don't hire a brother to do the PR? You know what I'm saying? Come on then. Mr. All Lives Matter Floyd Mayweather. Mr. Trump supporter Mayweather. Mr. Donald Sterling support Mayweather. Shit, at least I know where a dude like Bob Arum probably stand. I don't expect the brother like Floyd Mayweather who came from Grand Rapids. You know what I'm saying? To be like that. I'm just keeping it real. So get out of here. I hate Crawford because he signed a time right. Well, you should hate Mayweather too. You should hate Al Haymon too. Look how he sold him off to Tyson Fury and let him get robbed with no Vaseline. Look how he made Wilder give Fury 50-50 both times, and now he getting the 40-60 split in the trilogy. Come on, man. Come on. Look how he got Errol Spence out here like a whole pussy running from Terrence Crawford. Look how he had Keith Thurman when he should have made Keith Thurman fight Errol Spence long ago, looking like a whole pussy. Danny Garcia running from Sean Porter, running from Errol Spence. If you a boss, you make these type of moves happen. You know what I'm saying? You make these dudes get in the ring and fight each other. Trying to hear that. David Benavidez, he don't want to fight, Caleb Plant right now. Okay. You ain't got no other choice but to fight Caleb Plant. If you don't fight Caleb Plant, we're going to put you on the shelf. So people kill me with that shit. You mad because who somebody promoted to. Well, you niggas doing interviews with Devin Haney. The dude who promote Devin Haney, right? Boxing, pound for pound boxing channel said Leo running from Russell. Exactly. I got some shit off the record about that situation, but I never spill the beans on that. That's one I got to play close to the vest. Something that I'm just going to die with. You feel me? But, where I can't remember what the hell I was saying now. I think I'm talking about the Wilder situation or some shit like that. Hold on. But now you know people in the situation where, yeah, with Al Heyman, you know, come on, look at all the shit he done around the fighters. If he's such a boss, why he can't make the best fights happen? People pledging allegiance to him, and he got a white supremacist as his media member girl. Come on, man. Come on, man. Floyd cool with Donald Sterling, defended Donald Trump, defended Donald Sterling. All lives matter. And I'm talking about Devin Haney. Thank you. Thank my brain. You talk about Devin Haney, right? They had Devin Haney on their channel, right? They support Devin Haney, but guess what? He said he never let a white boy whip him. Eddie Hearn, his father admitted to being slave traders. They admitted to being slave traders. You don't get more. Hey man, you don't get more coonish than that. It's the raccoonish song. Come on, man. You supporting a dude who working for a slave, a self-admitted slave trader? Come on, bro. This is who gonna be our protege to take over for Errol Spence? A dude that's working with a guy that's a slave trader? That admit to whipping your ancestors? And then a dude that reneged on the statement and I was getting death threats. Reneged on the statement on what you said. What you backing down for? I lost a lot of respect, but he's a kid. Switched up quicker than quick. Come on. But this is who's more black than Terrence Crawford. Come on, man. The Terrence Crawford hate is stimulating from three things. It stems from three things. It stems from him not interviewing with black media, right? And I don't care because I don't interview. I don't care. I just want to see who fight the best. It comes from him being with Top Rank, which is supposed to be this evil Sith Lord type of organization, and all these dudes are doing the same thing. Get out of here, man. Where the wrenches at doing their job? Right? And then it stems from the Errol Spence thing. Because he a threat to Errol Spence. Everybody knowing their brain that man probably gonna beat the shit out of Errol Spence before or after the accident. You put these niggas on the lie detector test, they don't believe the shit they say. That's why they hate him so much. He a threat. They hate Keith Thurman so much because he felt that he held up Errol Spence's career. Why didn't Al Heyman make that happen? So, like I said before, a lot of these weird niggas got alternative agendas. And then when they gotta go down like Deontay Wilder, they come up with all these weak ass excuses. I don't respect you. Don't respect you. 7'8", don't respect you. Negro, don't respect you. For 9, I don't respect you. Ego, I don't respect you. Any nigga that's affiliated with them niggas, I don't respect you. And I'm saying names so it's clear. I'm not speaking in code. I don't respect y'all platforms. Niggas is weak. They give niggas that vlog new media a bad name. Don't respect you. Just don't. Ain't no real person that got integrity gonna run with all. Oh, it was water. It was gloves. It was pads. It was an injury. The nigga just got his ass whooped. Al Heyman sold y'all boy out. Why ain't no videos about how Al Heyman, you know, basically sold Deontay Wilder out? Nobody talking about that shit. I'm gonna tell you how. I'm gonna just give you the real here from my perspective. And I know personally, somewhere close to that Leo Santa Cruz and Russell situation, me and whoever else know, Rod salute. That's close to that situation. I don't respect Al Heyman, bro. I don't respect Al, dog. I don't respect him. He quick to, he quick to hoe you, and then when you speak up, then he quick to whiteball you or blackball you in that situation. I don't respect you. I don't respect you. You know, people say, "Oh, you anti-black if you get." I don't care what none of these dudes say, bro. A lot of these niggas living off their girlfriends, living in shacks, You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? A lot of these dudes, man. Like I know y'all king, y'all king. He moving to DeSoto, Texas, bro. I know. I don't go looking for this information. All these niggas, these crying, these loudmouth, all these niggas moving to Texas to be one big old happy family. Salute, salute. All these dudes moving to Texas because they like what they saying. That mean, Milwaukee boy moving down into DeSoto. Salute. No matter where you change your time zones at, nigga, wherever you run to, you still a certified hoe ass nigga. It don't matter. You a hoe ass nigga in Milwaukee, you a hoe ass nigga in Texas. It don't matter. Your boy a hoe ass nigga that's lying and saying he from Dallas, you from Tyler, Texas, nigga. It don't matter. Blue blood will probably be down there too. I don't have an issue with him. He's just a hoe ass nigga that's always pitching off people information. Let's just keep it real. Other than that, I got a problem with that nigga, man. If you got something from my channel, speak on it. No journalistic integrity, bro. If Fred girl wife let him move down there too, he'll move down there too. If Ticket wasn't hooping, he'll move there too. Sound like some fucking porno shit to me. Eric Bailey, salute. Just niggas don't have no integrity no more, bro. None at all. Watch Errol Spence lose to Danny Garcia. Everything that I said leading up to that fight, they gonna use it. Oh, he wasn't ready. Oh, Danny Garcia. Watch. Sean Porter fight is no different, bro. What did Sean Porter fight? Oh, he fought Sean Porter fight. First it was CJ. He gonna stop him in 5. CJ, he gonna stop him in 6. Oh, this ain't gonna go past the 8th round, right? He go life and death with Sean. Oh, he was weight drained. Oh, he fought Sean fight. Like, dude, what? You can't win. You can't win. You can't win. It's no logic. Niggas is weak. Talk about Floyd though, right? Floyd using Haney to make Tank jealous. That could be. I think that's exactly what he's doing. That's just something that's in his character. You feel what I'm saying? That's definitely in his character. But give me one minute. Give me 1 second. But that's definitely in his character, bro. LA 12 salute, Badland 13. That's in his character. Floyd is a childish nigga, bro. Floyd is very, very childish. He'll do that type of shit to use Devin to make Tank want to come and train. You know what I'm saying? And if Tank keep getting out of line and keep talking shit, Tank gonna go on the show. That's all this shit about. Devin Haney ain't been at the Mayweather gym in a long time. Let's keep it funky. Funky as collard greens, bro. That been sitting out for a week. Let's keep it funky. When last time you seen Devin training in Floyd gym? He been training that other gym out in Vegas. When the last time you seen Devin training in Floyd gym? All of a sudden, during the coronavirus, he pop up in Floyd gym. First, he was training with Mickey Bay. Shout out to the Bay brothers from Cleveland. They solid niggas. All the way through. Much love to the Bay brothers. All of a sudden now, this dude end up training at Floyd gym. And then if you pay attention, Tank said, I was going to train in Vegas. Come on, Floyd just using Devin against Tank. He don't care about the money he got invested in Tank no more. He know Devin Haney is more like him. Once you want to work with somebody that's going to listen, who got work ethic, who got tunnel vision, who want to reach his goals, if he can do it again, he wish he could have signed Devin Haney. He wish he could have signed him. He could have signed him. But Bill is smart. Bill said, look how he treating Gervonta. Do we want to give him all that power? Once we sign the Floyd and Al, if this don't work, it ain't no solid split. You know what I'm saying? He gonna make it bad for you wherever you go. So do you want to give Floyd all this power? No, what's the next best thing to do? Let Floyd train. He's showing Floyd his belts. I mean, Floyd showing his belts. Put him on a private PJ. All this is about making this dude Tank jealous. They trying to motivate Tank. They trying to stimulate Tank mind. But Tank is just he got an adolescent's mind. He's a very young minded guy. He didn't grow up with a father like Bill in this corner. He grew up. He was to the streets. He was in and out of probably group homes and shit. So when you judge Tank, if you was in that same position, you may not be alive. You may not have won Golden Gloves. You wouldn't have probably made it this far. A lot of niggas in that position will fold. Raise on salute. A lot of niggas will fold in that position. For Tank to have made it that far with his background is excellent. But now he needs somebody that's going to show him how to turn the corner, show him how to handle business, show him how to pay bills, pay your parking tickets off, show him what women not to mess with and who to mess with. Show him how to be a man. Kevin Cunningham was the best fit for him. A guy that was a cop for years. A guy that's a disciplinarian. Tank looked his best under Kevin Cunningham. But when you go somewhere, you feel me? When you go somewhere and it's structure and you ain't lose the structure, no matter what the results is. Tank, I was at that fight when he fought Jesus Clayar. He probably felt his best. He felt his powerful, his quickest. But you know what? He don't want that structure. He don't want that discipline. He don't want that. Tank want to be in Baltimore. Tank want to do what Tank want to do. And that's just what it is. Even though he got the results that he wanted with Kevin Cunningham, he didn't have the camp that he wanted. He made the weight. He couldn't do what he wanted. The same thing with Miguel Cotto. Love to make comparisons. Miguel Cotto got tired of his uncle telling him what to do. They got tired of training in 110 degree gyms. So, you know, what did he do? He fired his uncle. Uncle was the best thing that happened to him. Obviously, the glove shit happened. He probably blamed his uncle for that. He was tired of his uncle. The uncle he had that was with Cotto, best Cotto you ever seen. Even the Cotto with Freddie Roach, man, his uncle was better. He got tired of his uncle. That loss gave him an excuse to cut his uncle off. He drug his camp to Orlando, never was the same fighter again. Not just the hand wraps, the uncle wasn't there no more. So when these fighters make some money and they can make some decisions, you know, they're gonna do what they'd rather be comfortable in camp than uncomfortable in camp and be a winner. They'd rather be a comfortable loser than an uncomfortable winner. I mean, I just made that up. That could be on a nigga's shirt. That could be a slogan. Somebody can copyright that. These dudes rather be they rather be a comfortable loser than an uncomfortable winner. Lawrence Williams, salute. That's what's going on with Tank. The results there with Kevin. You know, him and Kevin might have a report that he can't get with Floyd Mayweather. That might be true. Ronnie Shields might know more than Andre Rozier, right? Now, I'm not saying he do or he don't. But they got a fighter named, let's just say, Xavier. But Xavier and Rozier just got a better rapport. They got a better understanding. Even though Ronnie can teach him more, he worked better with Rozier. You know what I'm saying? Kevin Cunningham is the perfect one. Tank's a southpaw. Tank got him. He cooked meals there. He cooked structure around them. He showed it time and time, and he did a great job with Devin Alexander in 8 time. Did a great job with Corey Spinks, I believe. Doing a great job with Erickson Lubin. Why wouldn't you want to be a part of that? Because when you grew up ignorant, you know, I'm not saying not talking about the kid, but he grew up in an ignorant environment. It wasn't usual. It wasn't great for a kid to be in. You don't know what's good and what's bad for you. You know, and Floyd is supposed to help him through these type of turbulent times. But instead of they enemies, bro. They like motherfucking you know, like Sabretooth and motherfucking Wolverine or Magneto and Professor Xavier. They got this unhealthy relationship. You know what I'm saying? They got the same goal, but Tank want to get to another way. He want to be his own man, and Floyd want him to be the man that he want to be. That's it. Devin Haney is just a pawn in the middle. He's supposed to be motivating Tank. He really who Floyd wanted to sign. But Bill Haney and Floyd don't get along. That's why Devin left the gym, for what I understand. Drew salute. He said they cashing out Tank. Al let Leo had a fight at 30. Tank can't make 35, let alone 30. Al let Leo and the fixes in. Al is Leo's guy. Is Leo's son, Godfather. The thing about that too is Leo picked the venue. Leo picked this fight. Leo is basically the A side from what I'm understanding, right? But Tank can make 30 if he hire a nutritionist. That's the difference. That's the huge difference. It ain't that Tank can't make these weights. It's Tank don't have no discipline. Calvin said he made weight on his own last time. But appreciate the super chat. Make sure I hit the thumbs up button and share the video. That's the difference. You need a team for a reason. He was being cheap. Talking about buying Corvettes and buying jewelry and shit. Investing to your career first. But you can't fault him. He's a kid. He gonna look back on and say, "I wish I would have did things different." And Floyd was a bad mentor for him. The best mentor for him is probably Mike Tyson. We all know how this Tank story gonna end. I just hope it don't end with Ryan Garcia beating his ass. That's the worst possible. I'd rather him lose to Loma. I'd rather him lose to T.O. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if he loses to Devin Haney. It just can't be Ryan Garcia. And I think the kid got the goods to beat those guys. Tank can box, Tank can destroy. Just ain't focused. He said, I like Tank. I like that 25-8 Tank. He was Sharp versus Clay. What's 25-8? I don't know what that is. But I liked him with Kevin Cunningham, too. I think that's what he's trying to say. Tank picking up Broner bad habits. He worse than Broner. Real talk at this point. But Floyd is just immature. He's just not a good mentor for this situation. Only reason he's a good mentor for Haney is because of Haney's father there. He said that power didn't move up to 35. Nah, it wasn't just because the power didn't move up well. He drained himself. That wasn't a full-fledged, healthy Tank at 35. So when you drain yourself, that power gone. And then he learned out he can't get guys out with one punch. But if he said 25-8 was the vlog AB was okay, yeah. I forgot about that shit. But shout out to Darnell. But what else he say? But what the power is, he was drained. And then you gotta learn to put his punches together. It wasn't the best debut. That's why you have a team. You have a strength conditioning coach. You have a trainer. You have no nutritionist. That's why you have those guys. I just saw Tyson versus Jericho in the new WCW, AEW wrestling. Mike Tyson or Tyson Fury? I ain't watched TV in so long, but I do kind of tap in AEW wrestling. It just caught my eye, especially the dudes that had his hands in his pocket and beating motherfuckers' ass. But I started watching wrestling when I found out it was fake. I didn't buy the video games no more or nothing. When I found out wrestling was fake, I never paid attention to the WWE again. Oh, Mike Tyson, that's cool. But yeah, Floyd is just immature, bro. He too immature to be able to mentor anybody. And using Haney to make him jealous, that's exactly what he's doing. I'm just trying to figure out where the daddy at. Dr. JMJ 2121. Where the daddy at? But if you really think they cashing out Tank, I mean, they could. 704 Joe salute. If you think they cashing out Tank, cool. I think a lot of people don't see no way he can lose to Leo Santa Cruz. Santa Cruz can't crack an egg, and a lot of people don't see it. If they put him in there with Loma, I know it's a cash out, but a lot of people pulling for Leo. Obviously, when you have somebody that physically put their hands on a woman, everybody gonna forget about a lot of the shit that other fighters did in the past. But in the social media era, they're going to vilify Tank. And then, we make mistakes. Not excusing what he done, but we all make mistakes. But with him, Floyd just ain't the proper. He ain't the proper dude for him. You know what I'm saying? He ain't the proper guy. He not. But with Devin, we'll see if Floyd become his full time trainer. If he do, he do. If he don't, he don't. Um, but look here, man. I want the best for everybody involved. I'm not fans of all these motherfucking fighters like that because it's hard to be fans of guys who don't fight the best. But I want the best for Tank. I want the best for Devin. I want the best possible outcome for these dudes, man. But personally, I want to see the best fight the best. That's what I'm about. Motherfuckers say, "Oh, I'm all about the best fighting the best." Motherfuckers say that's their channel name, but they really not about the best fighting the best. It's selective best fighting the best. We all know that the certain fight is the fight everybody want to see. We should all have a common goal to push for that fight. But instead, everybody pushing back from each other, bro. That's why I say, man, I don't respect these niggas, man. I don't. Every these niggas that I used to look up to and be like, oh man, he got a dope channel. That nigga's weak. This Wilder shit didn't really open my eyes, and a lot of shit didn't really open my eyes, man. Just these dudes ain't 100, bro. And we just got a whole bunch of following ass niggas that can't take the L. When I'm wrong, I take it. He said Leo champion 30. Yeah, that was Tank old belt. Really should be it should have been Machado's belt, but that's a whole story for another day. But if Leo beat win, that don't make me no difference. I don't like Leo Santa Cruz. I'm pulling for Tank all day. Leo was one of the biggest holes in boxing history. Remember when Oscar De La Hoya got his contract back after the little lawsuit with the agreement him and Al had? And make sure I hit the thumbs up button and share the video. He got the contract back, and Oscar tried to make Leo and Grimo Rigondeaux, and Leo had Al come buy his contract from Oscar De La Hoya. He's just a bitch. Haney and Garcia fought now. Yeah, that's the amateurs though. So I'll salute to Quincy. Come on, man. I never get behind Leo Santa Cruz. Hell no. Just couldn't get behind him. It ain't that he Mexican or whatever. He ain't black or he ain't white. I don't give a shit about that. Like I always said, my channel when boxing ain't based off color. Now, if it's some inconsistencies, some racial shit going on, I'll point it out. But I ain't, like I said, I ain't no black militant boxing channel. I might talk a lot of other shit about, black and inequality and inconsistencies, but my channel ain't based on that. A lot of my other fighters are non-black right now. Berturbia, Anuyua, you feel me? I got some favorite black fighters, you know what I'm saying? That's out there and shit, But a lot of my Josh Taylor, like Taylor, you know, I like Shakira, you know, like a few other guys out there, obviously Tony is the dude. I still like Lubin, still one of my guys, even though I ain't like the whole movie cool, but I still like him. Good fighter. Still, one of my top guys. But it is what it is. He said Oscar has some hoe ass ways, but he will let his fighters fight anyone. Yep. He'll make it happen. I thought T.O. beat Comey was a good step. Oh, it's an excellent step up fight. Why can't Wilder fans take the L? When AJ took an L, they didn't want any excuses. And AJ didn't make no excuses. AJ didn't make no excuses, to be honest. Only thing I didn't like about the two was a lot of these American fighters and media uplifted AJ and they kicked Deontay Wilder down. That's the only problem I really had with it. So Wilder got to get back and get good. Now, seeing the nigga on the I see him on a motorcycle. You feel me? And after you just suffered an injury and an ass whooping, is that what you need to be riding, nigga? You rehabbing your arm, your shoulder, whatever it was, and your knee was hurt. They said, should you really be on a fucking motorcycle, my nigga? So you got to ask yourself that question. But hey, any boxing related questions, I answer them right now. Any boxing related questions, I got you. You got them, I'm gonna answer them all tonight. They ain't gotta light up yellow, green, orange, pink, whatever the fuck they light up. He said we stopped saying we want to see certain fights. you think they will make them. Seems like as soon as we talk about two fighters we want to see, they stall us out. Debo, yeah, I mean, yeah, that could be something. Stop caring. Stop watching. Or at least start streaming. Stop watching. That's how I roll. Y'all boy was talking all that shit. Mister had Jason Whitlock on and shit, and he was the main nigga down at Triple G and Violence Monterosi. You see, I don't forget that shit, bro. I don't forget shit like that, dog. And they crucified me for getting on niggas for supporting Triple G and Violence Monterosi. And niggas got mad at me. Oh, you can't tell me what to watch, and but this nigga supposed to be so black and militant. Nigga, you was a bitch ass nigga if you sat there and watched Violence Monterosi and then complained about boxing and Triple G. That's just my opinion on it. You ain't solid. But then again, the guy turned around and tried to play the black card. But when I was saying, hey man, don't support Danny and Shine, they stalling us out, I was the bad guy. We gotta get these fighters paid. I've been saying this for years. Been saying it. Locked in Sports Canelo hasn't done shit lately. Getting money. Canelo just adding to the bank. Ricky E said who was fighting on the June 6th card. I think that's a Mexican card. Maybe I don't know. Diego De La Hoya and Nevete is talking about fighting. So that's gonna be from Azteca Studio 7. I think Shakir fight June 9th versus somebody. I don't know. Cabarros or something like that. But any other questions, I'll answer them real quick. Yeah. So I know it's a Mexican card, June 6th, I think, from Mexico. They could have changed it. I ain't really heard nothing about it. Yeah, he is, but hey, it is what it is. They supported AJ got more support than Wilder after he lost. And people want to understand why I don't want to interview and talk to these dudes, man. Why? Ain't no unity amongst black fighters neither. Real talk. Black American fighters ain't unified. Real talk. If they was, man, you would be getting the fights that you wanted to see. If you got any other questions, I'll answer them. I heard Haney made Davis quit. Also heard that Haney dropped Devin in sparring. Tank dropped Devin in sparring. I heard that they was all, they just started fighting. They called him up, and I think Tank was, had partied the night before, so you got to tell the whole story. And Devin got in there, and Tank didn't want to fight no more. Tank was partying, probably high, drunk, and AB called up in the Floyd, and Floyd called up AB and said, "Floyd, I got a guy." AB said, "I got a guy." That was Devin and Tank, and Tank was already tipsy or some shit. But hey, it is what it is. I also heard he dropped Tank dropped Devin, so I don't know. They get in the real world, a real ring in the fight. We'll see. He said he's still counting, I guess. He said Thurman, Koolman said Thurman going to fight this year, or is he going to shelf until he fights Errol? Probably. I mean, I don't know. I guess he'll fight this year. I heard they were trying to get him to fight Sean Porter, so Sean said he'll like to fight in boxing scene the other day, I think, and then he said he don't think the feeling is mutual, so it don't sound like they can get Keith to fight Earl again. I mean, fight Sean again. He is coming off a hand injury that just got healed, so shit, we'll see. I keep asking the questions, but I don't know who. I don't know nothing about PBC that's going on, but what you guys already know, and that's Leo and Tank is gonna be the first pay per view back. They're gonna do Earl and Danny sometime in the fall. Danny say could be September, could be November. But as far as what PBC got planned for boxing, I see people on Twitter talking about the top ranked Shakir season fight is garbage. But who giving fights? These are fighters. Y'all keep asking questions. These are fighters' first fight back. You're not gonna see the best fight. PBC may not come back until September. What's they plan? Everybody following top rank plan. Basically following what the UFC did and what ESPN doing as a whole. So you criticizing Shakir coming back. The first guy he tried to fight, who fought Leo Santa Cruz, by the way, he couldn't get over here from Mexico. So Top Rank, for all you people that just consistently shit on Top Rank, you know what I'm saying? Don't watch these fights that's coming up in June. I'm thinking about not even covering the shit because it's gonna be oversaturated. Everybody gonna be going live for everybody gonna talk this shit about the quality of fights coming on. But obviously the quality of fights supposed to be bad because these dudes ain't got a full training camp. Everybody talk shit about Top Rank, but they gonna be watching each one of these fight shows. All the PBC pumpers and cock riders don't watch this shit. All the people mad at Crawford because he signed the Top Rank, and I'll be reading Boxing News 24, and they just terrible. Oh, he could have signed the PBC. Everybody can't sign the PBC. Keith Thurman and Errol Smith signed the PBC, and they still ain't fought 4 or 5 years later. All these people talking bad about Top Rank will be the first ones to try to get credentials, be the first ones watching it. I'm not trying to hear that. Wait till PBC come back on. Wait till PBC come back on. Straight up and down. Wait till that shit come back on. I'm a fan of boxing. I'm gonna be critical when they make mistakes or they don't give us the fight. But come on, all you do is that's 100% professional PBC fanboys. Don't watch what Top Rank doing. And when the zone come back on in the summer fall, don't watch what they doing. Everybody got a problem. Oh, Eddie Hearn a racist. The zone, I hope it failed. Top Rank and Bob is this. PBC is that. But everybody, when it's time to fight, y'all keep asking the questions. When it's time to fight, all these hoe ass niggas don't make no prediction videos. But everybody got an opinion. Everybody going live. Everybody got a reaction video. That's why I just know, bro. A lot of these dudes ain't got no life. For real. Like they live in the Delta or some shit. But he said something to say, why are black fighters the only race that down black fighters before other races do? Because same way in the streets, do the same shit in the streets. I don't know why. That's how we conditioned since we was dragged over here from Africa. Somebody here said earlier, oh, blacks weren't the only slaves. No shit, though. We all know that. We know our history. Porter versus Little Charlie 54, who you like. Dude, that can go either way, bro. You know what I'm saying? That can go either way. That'd be a nice fight. I don't know. I think that's a 50-50. Even though Sean said he'd never fight Jamil Charlo. They had a round table a couple years ago. How can the zone save themselves? I don't know. Shit, I don't work over there, but I can't really say much about what they can do. So is the zone sticking around? I don't know. I heard Eddie Hearn said they're having a meeting this week discussing their future. So I'm pretty sure they'll keep going. They have to get those subscribers back though, and then they still ain't got enough subscribers to make it through. I'd have watched Spence and Garcia, not for $75 I want to. I'd be streaming that shit. If the movie theater ain't open. Punch quote say, hopefully they adjust the purses, big purses only for big fights, no more top purses for bum hunting because the money is tight. I heard that's exactly what's gonna happen. Only easy fights gonna be the guys fighting in the beginning. Locked in sports, F the zone, PBC and Top Rank, okay. Mark said most of them don't know nothing about boxing except height. Yeah, Ugas boots. Ugas right now. Even though he had some stupid comments to say earlier, somebody sent it to me. If you don't know shit about this country, don't comment. The nigga don't even speak English. Like him, don't comment. Is Jamil Charlo gonna fight the guy that J. Rosario? I don't know nothing that's going on. I heard they trying to do that fight. I don't know nothing that PBC got going on. All we know is probably Garcia, Spence, and Tank and Leo. They don't probably know what the fuck they gonna do. Real talk. They don't know what they gonna do. Porter showed up versus Spence. That was a good fight. That was a great fight. Most boxing channels don't know shit about. They don't know shit about the business, shit about boxing. Shit, they don't even know shit about their girlfriend and wives or their kids. You ask their kid what their birthday is, they say Cookie. Laura versus Hurd was good for 2. Yeah, that was a good fight. Laura Hurd Trout. That was good fights. Ugas would do that to Crawford, but I respect your opinion. Ugas would do what? Ugas would get the shit beat out of his ass. It'd be a good fight. Ugas would get the shit beat out of him. Too many levels, man. Too many levels to Crawford game. Crawford probably beat the shit. He got too much value. Too much value. Too much value. And then once he beat Ugas, niggas gonna say Ugas, oh, he lost to Amir Khan or Ugas was never that good. It ain't gonna never matter. There's a levels between Ugas and Porter. I mean, it's levels between Porter, Ugas, and Terrence Crawford. Ugas don't move his hands enough. You put Crawford in there with Omar Figueroa. Crawford gonna get that bitch up out of there fighting like he did that night. Crawford gonna get him up out of there. Gonna put that motherfucker to sleep. He couldn't even put a walking punching bag on him. If he don't stop him late, he gonna beat the shit out of him. Ugas is not that good. He a good fighter, don't get me wrong, but there's levels to it. Like I said, Errol Spence do his ass dirty at his healthy. You know what I'm saying? It's a reason why he ain't no world champion. Remember Sean Porter ducked the Ugas fade before on the McGregor Mayweather prelim. You mentioned Tyson being a mentor to Tank. I know he's a fan of Tank. I wonder, has he thought about mentor? That'd be a great mentor. He ain't gonna challenge no Tyson to spar. He gonna respect Mike Tyson. Crawford gets Porter a Diaz horn beat. No way. He bum rushed him without taking punishment. Yeah, it's possible. Punch quote. Mark say personally, I don't see Ugas as a top welterweight yet. No, he can be. Be somebody. Something would Wilder have a better career if he signed to the Zone or Godfather? I don't know. I can't really call it. You can say the same thing about Andy. He had a better career. He was with Bob, and now he with Al. I think they did what they could do with Deontay. They made a lot of mistakes, but Bob made a lot of mistakes too. Spence and Josito tune-up fight, but heard he didn't want to fight Josito. That's just what I heard. That could be wrong. Cool man, Tyson would be giving Tank so much game. I'm like, hell yeah. He's somebody that been where Tank is at right now. Robin Givens and the whole woman situation, and be a great mentor. And he gonna respect Mike Tyson. And they got similar statures for their weight class. Then Crawford get knocked down by the mean. What does that mean? Pernell Whitaker got knocked down. Muhammad Ali got knocked down by that English bum. What does a knockdown mean? That don't mean you don't have a good chin. Sometimes shit happens. Floyd got knocked down by Zab Judah and Freddie Hernandez. What does that mean? Pernell was knocked down multiple times in his career. People kill me. That's casual talk. Adrian Broner knocked down Sean Porter. Does that make Adrian Broner a better fighter than Sean Porter? No. It don't. Y'all niggas just don't know shit about boxing. That's why I don't like talking boxing. He got knocked down. So did fucking Muhammad Ali multiple times. Who the fuck says some ignorant shit like that? Somebody who don't know shit about boxing. Going on and on. Any more questions? People kill me. Oh, he got knocked down. Shit, Buster Douglas knocked Mike Tyson out. Tyson went on and still was decent. What does a knockdown mean? A lot of guys been knocked down in their career. Knocked out and came back. Hey. More questions? Gamboa put him down also. Gamboa put him down. Somebody get him up out of here, bro. Get him up out of here. Gamboa put him down. Get him up out of here, bro. Please. If you got I'm taking everybody wrenches. That nigga ain't out here for that comment, bro. However you want to do it. Time out, block him, delete him. I'm taking every nigga wrench around this bitch, man. This nigga said Gamboa knocked him down. Nah, delete that nigga, dog. Get him up out of here. Get him up the fuck about. Clean up. I don't want him deleted. I want him gone. Gone. I want him gone like the wind, motherfucker. Mark, you got a wrench. Get rid of that nigga. I want him. There you go. Shout out to Mark. Who next for AJ? Broxworth Puev. Kubrat Puev. He said AB knockdown was better than Spence. Rod, something said that. Rod said Ortiz Berto 1 was a bad. Yeah, I just watched that a few weeks ago. They keep talking about Colorado like PBC fought him. Hell yeah. I'm fucking out of here. This nigga telling lies now. And officially, that wasn't even a knockdown. It's crazy. They talk about that knockdown, but won't talk about that alcoholic in Dallas who got knocked out by a fucking pothole. Come on, man. You talk about a knockdown, you ain't talk about an alcoholic. He loses Danny Garcia, we going live. I'm betting everything on Sweet Pea Farmer in the rematch. You out your mind. That nigga going. Maybe he might come back. I don't know. Shit. JoJo signed this out of the rematch. I still feel it when Spence versus so it will be Spence versus Ortiz, Victor Ortiz. If Victor Ortiz beat his case, Danny Garcia beat Spence, man. I'm not letting them niggas live it down. I'm talking shit. I'm talking shit for real. I'm not letting them let them down. I'm gonna make Negro delete YouTube. I'm gonna make Fanon delete YouTube. I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna be on them niggas necks. They let Danny Garcia beat this nigga. I'm gonna be on niggas necks. Shout out to Gennaro. Salute. Spence better not lose to Danny. I ain't trying to hear no fucking excuses. He better come back and dominate Danny. He better not lose a second. He better not use. He better not hit the canvas. I ain't need no excuses. You blocking people for speaking their mind. Oh, you told me you back? He said he back, right? Guess what? Thanks for snitching on yourself. He gone. He gone. Yep, I'm blocked. You ain't got no opinion over here. My daughter told her grandma. Her grandma told my daughter, like, you got an opinion. No, I'm paying the bills. You ain't got no opinion. You ain't got no opinion over here talking, giving miseducation. I let that nigga slide too much. If Danny B. Spence, we need to call in the trio pimpers. I'll never call into that whole ass show. All this shit going on. You got a stripper on here, man. Fuck up out of here, man. Not Fred, they got him a little Afrocentric chick on there. How stupid you gotta be aligning yourself as a broad with them ignorant ass niggas. ACC. Fuck up out of here. I don't need no fucking stock advice. I don't need no fucking bitch advice. I don't need nothing from a stripper. No lap dance from you, ho. What can you give me about it? We living in a time with the coronavirus. You bringing some pussy on. All these niggas getting their ass beat in these streets. All these niggas that need stock and foreclosure on houses advice, and you bring a stripper on. Just let you know how stupid niggas is. How about you get with Michael Eric Dyson or get with some type of financial advisor that can kick some games or a stock exchange guy to kick some game. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you better off bringing Dr. Umar on the show. What y'all doing? Oh no, baby. Dan, what is you doing? What that nigga say? Oh no, baby. Dan, come on. You just tell how ignorant a nigga is. Them niggas deserve each other. All this shit going on, and you talking about some titties and some shit. Oh, I can't mess with this nigga because he don't take me. He took me to rap. Bitch, get out of here. I ain't trying to hear these old rinky dink assholes advice. You got a bunch of married men who got a stripper on here. Fuck about it. This sounds stupid. Self-destruction. I'm not trying to hear that. Nobody trying to hear that. 8-10-1, salute. Ain't no nigga that's really going through it. If you essential or non-essential, you paying your bills on time, or you struggle, you ain't trying to hear that, bro. If you listen to that every day, man, you a fucked up nigga. If Danny B. Spence, I'm making 100 troll pages on Spence. Oh man, they better hope. They better hope that nigga don't lose to him. I'm gonna make, man, all my videos. I'm gonna use all my other channel, my backup channel. I'm gonna be on their neck. I'm gonna be on their neck. Tell me how my motherfucking balls taste, ho. Be on their motherfucking neck. You supposed to be giving advice and building and trying to build up, respectable gentlemen. They trying to build up tricks. You out your mind. Pussy out here for free, bro. Just with game. Shit. You ain't gotta give a chick a bottle of water. Remember my boy hit this chick we at the gym with. He said it only cost me a bottle of water, and I had bought a pack from Walmart. Knockdowns mean nothing. You're all right. It depends. Everybody entitled to a bad day. It Spence back with Blu-ray. I don't know. Blu-ray had them together though. We can't imagine that. All these dudes getting killed by police. I ain't heard one of them mention nothing about it on here talking about ass and titties. I'm telling you, bro. Cares, man. I ain't worried about no ass and titties right now. You trying to get the coronavirus? Worry about ass and titties, bro. Just a bunch of ignorant niggas, bro. I don't care about you selling no bricks, nigga. I heard a lot of niggas in the street that sold drugs. I don't need your advice about selling no drugs. How about you give us some advice about being a family man and being married and how to deal with certain situations and something like that, man? Nobody care about what you broke down and I was at Magic City in 1990. Nobody care about that shit. Old ass nigga. Both of them old ass niggas. Nobody care about that shit. The most destructive people on YouTube. Any more questions though? Simple niggas, simple minded niggas like Fanon need that fucking advice. For real. I want no Corona kids. You super simple minded like them. All them broke ass niggas yelling and raging at the screen because they ain't had no coochie in months. Somebody trying to hear that, bro. We grown men. We trying to be family men, bro. We trying to build something. We trying to own something. How about get our money together and start our own boxing shit or a promotion? We trying to be on some type of shit like that, bro. All these dudes fooling y'all like Fred, man. He married that Korean chick and her family fronted him this money. He got the highest eviction rate in LA County. Go check it up. He act like he a self-made millionaire. This nigga got 1,000 hooks. It's a video of him out here, trying to teach people how to play basketball. There's videos of him out here preaching. There's videos of him trying to be a politician. He just remind you of a used car salesman, bro. I respect the hustle. I respect the hustle. If one thing slow, Fred gonna switch it up to another one. Fred and tried a billion and one things, and marrying that Korean girl was the one that got him the money and got him the product. So don't try to act like you got it on your own. You got it with your degrees, nigga. They fronted you the back. I'm not mad at you. Shit, if I'm gonna marry outside my race, please believe me, it's gonna be a rich chick, a wealthy chick. I ain't knocking the hustle. You swirling, I ain't knocking your hustle. That's you. You know. Shit, you gonna marry outside your race? Shit, don't be out here preaching this black shit. He out here, he got the other nigga crying because he had Whitlock on. Teacher too, shit. You don't hang up on me because you don't hang up on me, friend. We done. We finished. Emotional ass nigga. Big 6'9" crybaby ass nigga. Because he can't put his face in between Whitlock's ass cheeks. You think Jason will? You think Fred willing? You think Fred willing? You think Fred legit willing to lose a motherfucking connection with Jason Whitlock for StubHub TV? Hell no. You was wrong for calling on there and getting mad at Will. Oh, how you gonna just hang up on me? We done. We finished. Fat moves. You know people send me that video. How you gonna hang up on me, Fred? Like, dude, man, are you serious, bro? Calm down, bro. You need to pop an X pill or a Percocet, Molly Percocet. Calm down. We'll like $1 million nigga. He don't care about you. And Fred don't care. Fred just using the LDBC to get to another level, bro. Like he was a teacher. He was a hoop guy. He was a preacher. He was a Republican. The LDBC is a phase to Fred. He using all this shit as a step up. Who knows what he gonna do next? He just using 78 and Negro and them. He using them. He's a kind man. Anybody that's he is a landlord. This nigga, any nigga that's got that many hustles, man, he just using them niggas, and they can't even recognize. They don't have enough presence of mind to cut their losses and kick him out. I know a snake when I see a snake. That bitch ain't got to hiss, and the grass ain't got to be cut. Just how 7A think he using Fred, Fred using him. He ain't the smartest nigga in the world neither. We know Negro ain't smart at all. And if Fanon had an ounce of fucking sense, he'd get away from that shit and go back and being the dude that he once was. You know, that's the God honest truth, bro. All them niggas using each other, and at the end of the day, it's gonna end up like the old Western movies. Everybody gonna be circling around shooting each other. Anything that's black that's built up like that with a bunch of ignorant nigga that's trying to get over on the next is just gonna implode. It's just sense. He said he gonna be Magic Mike out here, Rod. Nigga said he gonna be a stripper next. Yeah, he supposed to be black. I heard he showing his face, I guess. All them niggas, man, blood boxing, all emotional ass, all emotional ass niggas, man. Oh, Jodeci cry for me ass niggas, man. Fuck up out of here. When I get off this shit, man, it's just life. He said I messed with Phenom before he joined them. Yeah, totally different nigga. He let, them niggas brainwash him. Yeah, we all, I fell victim for a minute, but I was able to bounce back. I'm real nigga. When I seen it, I'm out. I'm out. When niggas try to control me, I beef with all them niggas, dog. And a lot of y'all niggas didn't even know it. Only reason I stayed so long was because Cali was trying to kind of bridge it out. I beef with all them niggas, dog. Real talk. All of them. It was like, this nigga crazy. Yeah, I mean, you ain't gonna control me, dog. You ain't built my channel, nigga. I built this shit. What Franklin said, I built this shit brick by brick. And Cali telling niggas he gonna leave. Like I said before, you can ask any nigga I talk to over there. Oh, hoe ass Carl Burrell, hoe ass Cali Enigma, all them niggas, man. I ain't never told them niggas to leave. Never. If a nigga say, oh, CJ tried to get me to leave, I ain't never told none of them niggas like, oh, you need to leave. Never. I ain't never talked bad about a nigga behind their back. Never. You ain't never hear a nigga say, oh, that nigga said you a hoe. Man, no, for what? I can tell you a hoe ass nigga to your face. Man, I don't give a fuck, man. If you a bitch ass nigga, I'm gonna tell you, like, nigga, you a bitch ass nigga. I ain't gonna back down, nigga. You out your fucking mind. Real talk, man. Crazy, man. Let me get out of here, man. Appreciate y'all, brothers. You know what I'm saying? Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video, man.